Hello. The phrase starving artist has taken on a completely new meaning in the year 2020. With the economy being like it is, people being so financially insecure, not knowing, what's going to happen from month to month, people are not as willing to pay for luxury items such as art right now. However, with art sales being obsolete, that affects not only local artists, local galleries, but also your entire local economy. As the mother of a professional artist who made about 90% of his income last year from the sale of his art and did quite well, he has sold nothing this year. There's been no sale whatsoever. Galleries are closed, so you're not having art shows. You're not having daily people that just walk into the gallery and see your art and think, "Ooh, I'd like to buy that." With artists not selling any art, if they're not selling money or not selling art, they're not making money. Art's a pretty expensive field to go into. In particular, my son paints with oil paint, and oil paint is pretty expensive. So, with if there's no showings and there's no sales and there's no future art because artists can't afford to invest back into themselves to put more art out into the community. So I'm proposing this year that we all consider buying local, whether it be art or just anything from our local vendors that we can find that it's going to boost not only their local economy and people that we know, but also everybody in the community, including ourselves. We'll be keeping our tax dollars in our own community, and it's not going to be spread out all over the place, for Amazon or, some of these other bigger companies that they're doing okay right now. It's the local businesses that are really having a hard time. It's the local galleries that can't open, or they can open for, this time, but they can't open. There's a limited number of people that can be in there, and while it's all completely understandable, at the same time it is destroying local economies. I live in Kingsport. We have a pretty big downtown area that, for the past probably 5 or 6 years, Kingsport's really invested a lot of money in promoting its downtown businesses, its downtown restaurants, art galleries, the local artists in our regions. And just to see all that just to go to the wayside it's just heartbreaking. So I feel like if we're going to be spending money anyway and we're going to be buying people things, why not buy them the luxury items that they maybe wouldn't buy for themselves right now? You have a friend or a family member who just loves art, but because of everything being like it is right now, they're just not going to buy it. Maybe find an artist that they really like, maybe somebody locally that they've been following or something. Because when you buy from local too, it's really neat because you get to not only own the art, but you get to meet and talk to the artist that made it, find out what their motivations were behind it, which can be interesting to a lot of people, and kind of give it a more cozy, kind of homey feel, or like you've invested in your own community. But like they said in the past, at the beginning of all this, it could be months and months before things are back to normal. And in the meantime, we have lots of artists and lots of local businesses that are really struggling to keep their doors open. And we want them to be here after the pandemic, the same as they were before. There's many ways to give back over the holidays. You can find local artists that you just like, that you want to donate to, or that you want to purchase art from as a gift. You can also donate to a gallery, or just go online and see, Google for local galleries that have virtual shows. Many of the galleries are having virtual shows, and they have, their entire studio gallery is up for your review online and can be purchased, and arrangements can be made to pick those up. So I hope that you will not only support local artists, local businesses, but you'll also support your local community by keeping your tax dollars in your community this holiday season. Thank you very much. Have a Merry Christmas.